mind. Our first thought was, how will we breathe underwater? We found out that through a process called electrolysis, you can get oxygen. One thing we needed was salt water. How perfect! We are surrounded by salt water. We're in the ocean. Electrolysis is a process that uses electricity to split the elements of water into its separate parts. We know that water contains hydrogen and oxygen. We need to get that oxygen out of there to breathe. We also thought of the idea of having oxygen tanks on our jetpacks in case we decide to go for a swim.
Hi, my name's Emmeline Lynn. Next, we thought about the idea of needing fresh water for our community and not salt water. So we needed to discover a way to get the salt out of the ocean water. For this experiment, we went over to the Maker Lab and gathered supplies for an experiment. We found out a process called desalination. This would help us get the fresh water we needed. Here's how it would work. The salt water would be placed in a container, and using the sun's heat, the water would evaporate. When the water evaporates, it leaves the salt behind. We captured the evaporated fresh water on top of our container, and then
Hi, my name is Aiden Schnee, and I am going to tell you all about how we are able to make our energy for our community using hydropower. We do not want to use fossil fuels to create our energy. Instead, we want to produce electricity in an energy efficient way. We learned about solar power, wind power, and hydropower. Our community would use all of these inexhaustible resources. These are resources that will never run out. We created a system that uses the waves to spin a turbine. That turbine would then generate the electricity that we need by spinning a generator. These gear systems show how gearboxes inside a generator turn the slow-moving turbine into a fast-spinning magnetic generator. We made these gear trains using the process of gearing up. Check out the speed.
Hey, my name is Abby Mo, and I'm excited to talk to you about how we can get food to eat in our underwater community. Luckily, there are a lot of living things in the ocean that we eat. We eat some of the fish, crustaceans, and cephalopods. Yum yum. There are also plenty of plants from the ocean that we eat too. We decided to go to our hydroponics lab to learn more about aquaponics. That is an efficient way for us to grow plants, raise fish, and save water in our community. We set up a model of how this
Hi, I'm Jetsi. Lastly, we thought about how to build our underwater community. We thought the problems with being underwater. The biggest problem that we thought of was pressure. We know that the further down you go, the more pressure there is. After some research, we learned that the best shape we should use is a sphere. We found out because a sphere has no sides, there are no weak spots. The water pushes the same force all around the sphere. So we decided to use semicircles as the shape of our globes.